So many people are going to be staring at this Bitcoin ETF approval, and they're going to miss the bigger picture. That is one small piece of what's going on, and it's massive, and you better wake up and recognize. What just happened the other day? Ripple approved as a virtual asset service provider by the Central Bank of Ireland. What happened today? Circle and Coinbase received French regulatory approval. Regulated systems and infrastructure is going to rip through Europe and Asia as they bring online the financial system of the future. The U.S. will not and cannot be left behind. That's coming. It's always going to be like this. They were always going to be the last piece of the puzzle here, the most difficult to incorporate, but it is go time. And we know this for a couple of reasons. It's going to turn political, and you're going to get a bunch of political pressure on people like the SEC to figure this out, a workable solution. And further, you have your big players in finance, BlackRock, Fidelity. They don't play this game of the gray zone. Like, they need to know they're not going to get a knock on their door with $1 billion lawsuit for reasons unknown. They don't play that game. They want into cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin, but the broader crypto space. They want in now because they can't be left behind, and they're going to get it. You best believe that. This article here, we've asked this question a million times. When will the Ripple lawsuit end? Let me tell you this. It's already ended. It's over. There is no win here for the SEC. They tried to weaponize this lawsuit to get control of the full crypto space, the secondary market, the trade of tokens, and they got the opposite. They were stripped of all perceived power. The law made the correct decision here. Judge Torres made the lawful decision. They can take this to appeals. Any of the players right now probably won't even be around by the time that sucker's over, and it will be another loss. There is no win there for them. They lost. I don't know when you will get the announcement that this sucker has ended, but it has ended. It is over. It's just a matter of time. DL News. Their predictions that Gary Gensler is going to step down in 2024. Now, it's not a zero probability, probably higher than 50% that Gary Gensler will not make it past 2024. Why? You have a president up there in age. Can you imagine him next year getting on stage debating? Not a political commentary. This is a human commentary. I don't see it. But even if he does, he could lose. Furthermore, he's likely going to be replaced by another player in the Democrat Party. Probably Gavin Newsom, just to let you know. They're not going to keep him around. And President Biden himself, if he does run and does win, he may not keep him around because he hasn't done a great job. The chances that he lasts beyond 2024 are low. So he can drag his feet, wave the white flag, maybe hold stuff up but get nothing done, or he can deal, he can act, and usher in, at least to some extent, his vision of regulations for the crypto space. But it's going to require dealing. He can't do so just by, sheer force and going to court. That didn't win. Now it's time to deal, and I think he's going to have to. We're going to look at why politically he's probably going to get pressure to do so as well. High likelihood here. What's going on? As all this comes together, this global regulated space for crypto assets, well, these are all pieces of a bigger puzzle, right? So right now we have South Korea, their financial regulation chief, flying here to discuss crypto regulations with Gary Gensler because their new laws go into effect next year, and it all has to fit together. It all has to flow. They all cooperate. We understand how this little game works. This is why probably you're going to see them change their tune. There's a crypto fight looming. A lot of money put in one of these packs by Ripple and Coinbase and a lot of other big players, and this could flip the Senate possibly. Very, very easily could, especially with all that money going behind pro-crypto candidates. So make no mistake, all of these tech companies, Ripple, Coinbase, Apple, Amazon, they're all Democrat anyway. They would like to give the money, to that side, but these crypto companies, if they're forced to, they'll go the other way and really cause them a lot of problems. So I think they're going to have to change their tune heading into this race because they want that money, and they don't want that money going to their opponents, and there's a lot at stake. And so I think when you look at all these pieces of the puzzle, you got your traditional finance players saying we need in now. You have the fact that they're taking people to court and trying by force to get without cooperating and trying to do deals. That didn't work. So now they have to do something, and I think this is going to be 2024, the year of the deal. They're going to have to come up with some sensible frameworks, roll them out there, even if it's a stopgap. We can't get official regulations out. Gary Gensler, his predecessor, Jay Clayton said, well, maybe we'll have some stopgap rules here that will keep people safe until we get the actual regulations. That might happen, but something has to happen. 2024 is the year that it does. I think by the time we get to the end of that year, it'll be a completely different world for crypto, for AI, these two big pillars of the future. It's going down. It's going to be a massive year. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.